Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining, liking, and subscribing. This is going to be a video for somebody who is in separation with a specific person, okay? We're going to tap into the energy and see what you need to know, okay? If you would like your own personal read, check the link in my bio. You can go onto my main channel page to see my website. I do go live on the talk on Mondays. And thank you for all of the subscriber bees on my talk. I do subscriber only videos for them and other things during the live that are complimentary to them for tarot reads every single time we go live. And my next live is on Monday. I go every Monday at 8 Eastern time. Okay. So again, take what resonates, leave what does not. And we're going to get an overall angel number here for guidance here. And let's begin. All right. So for the collective here, for their person in separation, what are we looking at? What's important here to the person watching? What is important here to the person watching? 2002, 2002, the void. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Somebody needs to go outside. Okay, this separation is probably heavy. The void here is very heavy. And I had started doing a reading and it did not turn out, like I didn't get very far and I had to restart. 2121 was at the bottom with energy levels, okay? So the void is important. Don't feel like there is nothing left on this earth. There is something to this. But let's take a look at this person, okay? Tell us about this person. Tell us about this person. What does the collective need to know about this person, please? What does the collective need to know about this person here? What does the collective need to know about this person here? What does the collective need to know about this person? Okay, well, first of all, these all go together. So we have respect, deeply, and enlightenment. So right now, I don't feel like somebody respected the relationship at the same level. That's why it's like there's like a magnifying glass on what did not work. And I think that there's some reflection by you at some point too. But with this look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationship. It's and as well. This person is trying to figure things out. I'm getting a very confused energy here. And then with enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. This could be a twin connection. But there's an enlightenment of they're not so far away, okay? But this other person is trying to figure out where they even belong. I'm not even saying with the connection, but they're trying to figure out where they belong. Because I feel like there's this monk energy of, I don't really belong here. Where do I belong? And they've been so detached. I'm getting very detached energy from this. Boundaries. It's going to teach you to have boundaries, okay? Having sensible boundaries is important, okay? Like, you need that respect. If they're not giving that respect, then it's all broken. So, like, what does the collective need to know? Eternal love. I'm not even going to pull another one. I'm not. Eternal love and forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Literally, this is an energy of like the same with the enlightenment. This is an eternal. This is a soul bond, at least, if not a twin connection. There's a strong connection and it's real. Okay, you can already see it in this. Just because of the void, the pain, the self-reflection is important, but don't get lost in thinking you have no control. Okay, you have a lot of control over your life. Okay, we have past life relationship on the bottom of the deck here, so this is definitely a very strong connection. But with forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Give yourself grace. We learn, we grow, we go through these lessons. Do not blame yourself for everything that happens on the planet, especially with this other person. Remember, we all have our own choices. Okay, you don't control their choices. Where's the collective watching this need to know? Let your friends help you. Your friends are there to support you. Go out and actually have fun with your friends. Like, you can actually go outside. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth expressing. Just like I said, you're not going crazy. They're real, okay? You can feel the way you feel. No one can tell you any different, okay? but you need to keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? You might differ from what they thought. That could be part of this, okay? I have religious factors. Again, this was in the other read. So sometimes there's going to be something, especially if it's a twin, that's very, very different. Could be belief systems, could be age, could be gender. There's a lot of different things that'll be there's a big obstacle, a major obstacle to overcome. And so like you have to be mindful of that, okay? And usually one side gets it and the other side's a little laggy to pick up because it requires a trust in something that you can't see. All right, what else does the person watching need to know? What else does a person watching? Say, there's something about expanding and saying yes. What's important to the person watching here? Oh, okay. The sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. And it's called the sun. You're being asked to step out in the sun, okay? And when you're doing that, they're going to be able to do the same thing. And you have held, surrender, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. There's this community. Let your friends help you. Your friends are there to support you. And if they're not supporting you, then it's looking for the friends that do. And we have the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, okay? Fall into her arms. There's a surrender here, you know? Be honest with how you feel and then move in the direction of how you feel. Even if it's painful, keep moving. Don't allow yourself to give up what you feel, okay? The fact up here that it says your feelings are real and worth exploring, explore them. Especially, like, don't let anybody tell you you're crazy or that they're fake or anything like that, okay? You know if they're real, right? You don't need anybody to tell you where to go and how to move through this lifetime. That is what you get to figure out. And oftentimes these situations guide us through that. You get the same enlightenment in a different way of how do I move through this? All right, what is this person that they're in separation with? What do they need to know about this? What is important here? I have regret. I wish this never happened. I have reunion. We will always come back to each other. We have this reunion energy with the enlightenment above as well. And disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. So there's two people on different pages. And we have therein like this reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. They're gaining clarity. They're confused of where they belong in general, not just in a connection. They're trying to figure out who they are. And they're pulling back and forth because they don't know how to fix what happened, but they also don't fully understand where they're going, okay? They understand there's a deep connection. I see it. They understand this reunion energy, but at the same point, you're both still unable to communicate. There's a lack of being able to communicate, even if you were in close proximity, okay? I am going to get some tarot at the end for guidance here. Can I get anything else on this here? Anything else that the collective needs to know? I really want to cough right now. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I'm getting like this nervous itch. Like somebody wants to speak, but they're like, I can't do that. That's scary. I don't know if that's you or your person or both. We've got soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And I've got sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there will be true bliss. There's this really, that sexual energy is a part of this too. And then there's playfulness, which is actually the part that I feel like is missing. Is laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. That there's going to be a time where you're going to be able to heal this, but you have to remember that even through the disagreements that you have to find this common ground, and it all is communication. And I'm going to read the bottom here. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of the resentment. So there's still some energy to clear out on both sides here, but let me get some guidance. Let's get some guidance. We have victory here after a long battle. So there's some energy that you're gaining something in this. There is some gain to this, okay? Especially if you're the person who right now might be sort of to yourself, hiding away, and afraid to move forward in any way, shape, or form, you're being asked, hey, go find the people, go find the sun, go find your joy. What lights you up? There's got to be something there. Let's see, what does the person watching need to know? 9 of Pentacles. Go find your independence. Go find that successful version of you that is so abundant and independent. And it's an energy. It's the energy level, right? Literally, this is all about your energy, trusting yourself. The Hanged Man, though, you're at pause so you can see how do you better yourself in the situation. And the Chariot, it's going to move you forward, okay? You're moving forward. You're moving in the right direction, whether you're walking or you're in the car. Now, sometimes I think that you're fighting it, though, because you don't want to leave something behind, which is the world. But you're leveling. You're not really leaving it behind. You need to know that this connection is outside of you, and that this connection is going to be even outside that 3D. It's there, right? But you need to keep working for you. It's your journey here. And then we've got the High Priestess. This is going to get you into your intuition. And maybe you already know, you're like, hey, I already know they're going to be back, or I already know this, or I already know that. Well, then focus on you. Focus on you. And you're going to have something in the future with this Two of Swords. There's going to be a pivotal point. But you need to be able to get it from the heart space. We have the King of Cups here. You need to be able to move through this scenario from the heart space. And okay, so if this is a twin connection, you have towards the twin connection. But the Page of Cups, it's all about the emotions and the clarity. And then the Ace of Wands. So there's lots of passion here. There's lots of emotion. But you're grounding that emotion out, and you're focusing on you and how you can bring something better to the table as well. Because right now, there has to be boundaries. There has to be equal respect. But also, there has to be this joy and this playfulness. And I feel like the solid ground wasn't there. But also, keep the open mind. There is something there could be resentment from something from the past. But you're focusing on you. You're going to be able to get more clarity while they're doing the same thing. Yeah, literally, yin and yang, the twin flames. So work on you, 9 of Pentacles, this badass energy. You've got this. And don't care what the people around you think. And I think that the 5 of Wands, it's an inner struggle. It's an outer struggle. But the High Priestess, your intuition is going to guide you. And this is going to allow you to move forward through that, okay? I hope that this was helpful. Love, light, positive vibes.